Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.
The W. Kerr Scott Reservoir in Wilkes County is a beautiful 1,500-acre lake, perfect for all kinds of water activities. But what a lot of visitors may not realize is that it's also the home of a world-class trail system for hiking and biking.
W. Kerr Scott Dam and Reservoir was built between 1960 and 1962 as a flood control project.
But in the 40-plus years since its creation, just minutes outside of Wilkesboro, the reservoir has become many things to many people, even finding its place in history as one of the locations the Over Mountain men passed through on their way to the Battle of Kings Mountain during the Revolutionary War.
The Over Mountain Victory Trail is part of a larger system of trails that was set aside by Congress in 1980 as the Over Mountain Victory National Historic Trail system. It's over 330 miles in length that goes from Abington, Virginia, and then to Kings Mountain, South Carolina, with one wing beginning here in western North Carolina at Elkin, North Carolina, and passing through W. Kerr Scott Reservoir. So we actually have an on-the-ground section of the Over Mountain Victory Trail along the route of the Over Mountain March to the Battle of Kings Mountain that happened back in 1780 in the Revolutionary War.
Which in the American Revolution, there's certain key turning points during the American Revolution, and the Battle of Kings Mountain is, by all historians' accounts, considered one of those key turning points.
In addition, in our visitor center, we've installed an exhibit that's a partnership between the Corps and the National Park Service, which tells part of the story of the Over Mountain Victory Trail and the march of the Over Mountain men in the Revolutionary War battle that occurred back in 1780.
Today, the Over Mountain Victory Trail is joined by two other trails at W. Kerr Scott Reservoir, designed specifically for bird watching, cross-country running, and hiking. But by far, the most popular activity on them is mountain biking, thanks in large part to the BMCC.
The BMCC is the Brushy Mountain Cyclist Club. We're the organization that primarily builds all the trails out here, sometimes in conjunction with Boy Scout groups or other clubs in the area.
Since 2002, the BMCC, along with the Corps of Engineers, has completed close to 45 miles of trails at the reservoir. And so far, they've received nothing but rave reviews.
Bar none, this is one of the best trail systems on the East Coast. I mean, it's got a little bit of everything, from your gravity guys to your cross country. It's just the ultimate mecca.
Trails are great. Hard pack single track. Usually they're soft right now because of the freeze thaw going on, but in a couple months these things are going to be rock solid and fast.
We're rated on some of the websites out there up to about 23rd in the world at some of the most recent polls that have been taken.
We've got three trail systems here. Dark Mountain was the first we built, then Over Mountain Victory Trail, and finally now we just finished the Warrior Creek Trail, which actually is going to have several loops when we're finished in a couple years.
Riders of all abilities can ride on these trails. We recommend that people start on the Over Mountain Victory Trail, or OVT, as it's a little more flat and not quite as technical.
From the beginner trail, you can move on to more complex trails like Dark Mountain.
Woo! Dark Mountain rock! Woo!
And the newest trail, Warrior Creek.
This is my first time actually over on this new stuff that they just got done building last week, so it's really impressive what they've done in a short amount of time.
And it is awesome. This section here that we just rode is outstanding.
Most like to use the trails to relieve stress from busy work weeks, while others see them as a challenge to be conquered.
We host several events out here yearly. One event that we've hosted going on for 5 years now is a 24-hour endurance mountain bike race in which solo riders and team competitions, they race for 24 hours literally around the clock in a competition to see who can complete the most laps. We also have a Super D type race, which is a cross-country and downhill format combined on Dark Mountain. And in the past we have had the Over Mountain Victory Charge, which is a mountain bike time trial on the OVT trail itself.
There's absolutely no charge for enjoying the trails at W. Kerr Scott, which helps make it the perfect weekend getaway. You can either camp nearby in one of their 3 campgrounds or stay at a hotel and dine just minutes away in Wilkesboro.
We've got all the aspects of nature here. We've got a lake, we've got the forest, we've got wildlife, we've got recreation. So great weekend to be out. Everything is beautiful and fantastic.
We got guys coming down from Boone, from Charlotte, all the metro areas, North Carolina metro areas of Durham and Raleigh. They're all driving those 2-3 hours relatively close to get in a good day trip. It's just the ultimate system.
This is a lot of the best stuff I've ridden, and it's fun. It's a whole lot of fun.
They've been compared to some of the ones that are in the mountains and even out west, and I think a lot of the locals really love these trails. They're fast, they're flowing, there's a lot of climbs, there's a lot of descents, there's just a little bit of everything, a full, well-rounded trail system.
The trail system at W. Kerr Scott Reservoir is open year-round. To learn more, give them a call at 336-921-3750.
Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.